Hello everyone. I'm at the office today. My hotspot isn't low on data yet, um, and my house isn't exactly the most peaceful place to do this show today. And I wanted to do this show more as a way to ask you what you want for these morning music shows. I apologize for missing the live stream yesterday. I was not in good spirits. I also had to finish up this recording project, which it's done now. Thank God it is done. Thank God it is done. I will not be taking on any more large projects that have deadlines, probably ever again, to be honest. So I want to be able to put my time and focus into this YouTube channel. So that puts a couple announcements on the plates, on the plate rather. First off, the Fretboard Dojo Facebook group is now rest in peace. It's RIP. It's done. I'm going to opt to doing a private forum, and I just set up the basic discussion forum for Fretboard Dojo members. So you guys can go to the membership area of musicandguitarlessons.com, get in there, fill in your introduction on the forum. Hopefully that forum starts to take off. I'm going to spend all my Facebook time on that forum, so you'll have direct access to me, questions and answers, etc., etc. One of the important things here is that I manage my time wisely. These videos take a lot of time, and I have a lot of students that come in personally every week. I teach somewhere between 20 and 30 hours every week, one-on-one, which means I do not have time to read and check every last person's email because I just don't have the time, guys. I also need to be making material. So this live stream, I want to announce the advent of our forums online. I apologize for missing yesterday. So as people show up, I'm going to start asking for suggestions on my morning music show. There are a couple things that I want to be able to do with this music show starting Monday, where it's something that's going to really enhance everybody's musical practice. And I still want to keep making these very long lesson videos, and those are fairly time consuming. So I'm going to be doing the show. I'm bouncing the idea 4 times a week, 5 times a week, and then I'm also going to be hopefully uploading one long form video per month. Tan Rafa, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the class. Today, I'm taking suggestions. This is going to be a quick live stream. And then tomorrow, I'm not going to be here tomorrow. I need to sit down and plan out how I'm going to do this show. I really want it to be a morning show where you can show up, and every morning there's a new exercise for you to do when it comes to reading music, rhythm, strumming chords, etc., etc. So that's going to take a little bit of planning. I also want to improve the audio here. I'm just going through my webcam here. I have a really nice microphone that I use for my other videos, so I'm going to have to figure out how to link up my my input system, my DAW, to the live stream, which actually probably shouldn't take too long. So a large improvement on audio quality is coming. I'm also going to have a keyboard hooked up to the live stream directly, as well as my guitar hooked into the live stream directly, which is already, which I've already done. So there's some big improvements coming down the pipe for these morning shows. And now that my classical guitar book, which will be coming out with fundamental changes this weekend, and I'll do an announcement tomorrow for that, now that that project is done, now I have the time to really invest and make this venture very, very, very fulfilling for people. So I want to give you an idea as to how I'm going to be formatting this show. I want it to be very much something that I put a little more planning than I have in the past few days. So I'm going to be starting every single live stream with a handful of warm-up exercises, somewhere between 2 and 3 warm-up exercises, a rhythm sight reading exercise, a melody sight reading exercise, and then a music theory exercise, right? So we're going to be doing all of that plus the composition templates, right? And I want you to kind of think this might be along the lines of Bob Ross, right? He was such a cool dude. He got up on the camera, he was painting, and he was just so, warm and welcoming, and, by all means, not the world's best painter, but just happy to help people and guide people along on their path. And I kind of want to fill those kinds of shoes for guitar. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and each and every episode is going to have different exercises that, of course, you can print off. I want there to be one print off per show, 4 to 5 shows per week. So, of course, you guys are going to want 5 shows rather than 4. I'm going to see how much time it takes to plan these out. I'm going for quality over quantity, though I still want a good quantity for this show. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do for me, not in the chat, but in the comments below this announcement, I need to know what you are hoping that I will cover. Again, I'm out the gate. I'm planning, at the very beginning, we're going to be doing warm-ups for fingerstyle guitar, rhythm exercises, which are going to involve either clapping or just strumming up and down with a damped fretboard, sight reading a melody or chord progression, and after that we're going to get into composition exercises. And in fact, I think it might not be an awful idea to do ear training, but I don't know if I can fit all of that into an hour. I mean, an hour really is not a lot of time to fit a bunch of new material in. So I may see what I can do about doing an entire just ear training series standalone. That is not a part of the live show. I really do want the live show to be about you guys showing up, having your guitar in your hands, and I'm kind of guiding a practice session where you're finding notes, you're reading rhythms, we're learning chord voicings, and ultimately we're going to write little pieces of music. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a heck of a lot of fun, guys. And it's going to take a little bit more planning. Of course, I want to improve everything that I'm doing with these live streams. I want to improve the audio. First and foremost, the audio. The audio that you're hearing right now is very low quality compared to what I can do. I want to improve the material that I'm handing out. So, of course, Fretboard Dojo members are going to be able to download the PDF every single day. It's going to be there, and they're going to be able to go to the discussion board to talk about the day's exercises. And on top of that, I want my long-form videos to continue to be uploaded. So that's going to include classical guitar pieces, right? That's going to include the interval in chord voicing book/video that I have planned for my next book. That's going to include all of the good stuff that you get from this channel. So with that being said, guys, this is an announcement video. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I need to start getting my nose to the grindstone on planning this stuff. The planning phase is something that takes a few days. So I'm going to take tomorrow off. Tomorrow, I am totally going to take tomorrow off and use it to plan out these lessons, get a little bit ahead, and I will be uploading the PDFs probably this weekend to the members area of musicandguitarlessons.com. Here's the big final question that I have for you guys. I am really not very good at thinking of titles for things. I was thinking that this would be Music Theory Calisthenics. However, how boring is that, right? That's a super boring title. So I'm thinking maybe Musical Mornings with Ross. What do you guys think? Can you guys help me come up with a name for this series? This is going to be very, very, very fun and useful, and I have a lot of really great ideas for the content, but I am so bad at thinking of titles. So I've got a couple chats coming in. Let me see what you guys are saying. So Tom Rafa, have you tried logging in? It depends on also which subscription you got. So the paid ones are going to get full access, and the free ones only get partial access. So what you want to do first and foremost is go to musicandguitarlessons.com, click log in, and once you're logged in, go to the members area. If that is still giving you a problem, shoot me an email at ross@musicandguitarlessons.com, and I will go in there and take a look at what's going on. I design all my own websites and stuff. I'm a much better musician and teacher than I am a web developer. I try to tell everybody that. So in terms of the functionality of the website, I really want you guys to bear with me. It's becoming much, much better. But the thing that makes it better is you guys kicking me an email when you have an issue. So try and log in for me, Tom. And if it's not giving you full access, send me an email and let me know what kind of account you have, or actually just let me know what your username is, and we'll get it sorted out and we'll figure it out. It's a new venture for me, really, the membership stuff. So oftentimes if you're having trouble logging in or anything like that, there's like one button on the back end of my website that I have to hit, or a setting or something that I wasn't aware of. So send me an email and I will get to the bottom of that ASAP. Does anybody else have any questions or suggestions? I'm going to give you guys just a couple minutes to send them in, see if I can answer it. And then I will be back on Monday, and I'm going to have a lot of really cool content, some better audio, and just a lot of stuff that we're going to be able to go through. And specifically, we're going to have printouts for every single episode. Also, let me know, guys, do you prefer 4 or 5 episodes a week? I mean, there's going to be a lot of material, and there's only so much that you can practice. So maybe you guys want 4, but I'm happy to do 5 if it's in my capability to do so in terms of time. All right, guys. It looks like we're not having a lot of questions come in. Again, this is more of an announcement video. My projects are finished. Now this show is going to be able to take up my time, whereas before I was just turning on the camera and just started talking about stuff, right? I didn't really plan much of anything out. So now that I have the planning time, you guys keep yourselves morning with musicians. That's a good one. I like that one. Mohammed, thank you. That's a good idea. And I think I'll either use that title or something much like it. So hey guys, any suggestions, comments, whatever, leave them down in the comments section below. I'll be back on Monday, and we're gonna actually I'm gonna try and turn this into like a TV show style music and guitar education show. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I want you guys to think along the lines of Bob Ross for guitar, who was just the coolest dude ever. I mean, and if we could get a show going like that for guitar, then I think, we're just, that's a dream of mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little dog on a walk, and I'm going to come back and teach my students, practice, and more importantly, what I'm going to be doing is drafting up the first week of PDFs for Musical Mornings with Ross, or Morning with Musicians, Guitar Mornings. I'm gonna toss around a number of titles for it, and then you'll see the real title pop up on Monday. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm sorry I missed the stream yesterday. Those things happen. I was swamped with work, not having the best day, and I just needed to get my recordings done, and they are now done. Yay, 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 yay. So guys, leave your questions and comments below, and I'm off.